Alright guys, welcome back to the Frugal Homestead. So today I wanted to bring you a video about this cheap little appliance I bought. And I'll be honest, when I first bought it and first time I used it, I was worried that it was going to be an absolute piece of junk. But I have been so pleased by the results from it. It has actually amazed me. I could not believe that something I got for so cheap could be so helpful in the kitchen. And what it is this little nostalgia mini waffle maker. Now, I bought this thing on a massive sale. It had already been discounted twice for like $6.99. I do want to tell you, when you go into the store to buy one of these, because I got mine at Walmart, you have to be careful because they have mini griddles, panini makers, sandwich makers, and they all almost look the exact same. So when I bought this, the intentions were to make waffles with my granddaughter. I have a full-size waffle maker, but it's the kind that you flip. It's kind of a pain. It's not really something fun to do with kids. So I thought, hey, I'll invest $7 in this, and I'll just have something that me and my granddaughter can sit down and make waffles with. So if you haven't seen our previous videos, we generally make a protein waffle. I have made regular waffles in this, and it worked quite well. But we make a variation, which I will link to down in the description box, that video of how we make our protein waffles, which is what we'll be making today in this. I also will put links to this via Amazon and Walmart if I can find a link for Walmart too. But I also want to tell you, I bought mine in stores, so there's a good chance if you go to your local store, you will be able to find one of these. Now, this makes mini waffles. And when I say mini, I mean mini. They are small. But we have found so many uses for these things. One we have been doing lately is using them as bread. So we use our protein waffle mix, and then I will use them and put like lunch meats on it, a little spinach, a little mustard. Makes really nice sandwiches. We've also been doing some breakfast stuff to where we put eggs on them and then put a little bit of syrup on it, maybe some ketchup or mustard, and you've got little breakfast sandwiches. So I just wanted to show you guys how easy this thing is to use. I actually have already plugged it in. I'm letting it warm up. Now, it says it's non-stick, but I don't trust that on any appliance, not just this. So I actually use cooking spray on it. Now, before we go and actually use it, I wanted to show you what scared me, because I'm telling you guys, this actually scared me because I was worried about the quality. So if you look, and this is a little hot right now, watch this. I just smeared the writing, guys. I smeared it. And I'll do it again. So I'm sure some company made this and just like whatever, stuck the name on it. It probably is multiple ones just like it under different names. There you saw the light kick off. That means it's heated up. But just being able to pull the paint off of it worried me some. But I'm telling you, this little guy does a good job. Now, it does get really hot, so it's important to know that. Now, when you want to use it, you wait till it comes up to the temp. It's usually about 3 minutes. It'll come up to temp. It does a pretty good job. Then you're going to want to hit it with just a little bit of cooking spray. Nothing special. So here we have our mixture that I make the protein waffles with. This actually is 1 scoop of protein powder and a few other easy ingredients, and you mix it up, adding water to make it the right consistency. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box below so that you can also make this recipe. But you definitely do not want to overfill that. It's better to go with less is more. So we're going to close this now, and we're going to let it cook. Now, at the price point that I've seen them, they range from $7, which is what I got it at on sale, all the way up to the far end of $15 I've seen. Now, I think for what it is, that's a good price all the way through, and I'll explain why. We generally, you can hear it starting to sizzle and lift, we generally will take a waffle maker with us on vacation and make our breakfasts. So having this mini one, while it may take a few more minutes to get everybody's waffles made, is so much smaller and compact and easier and portable. It's a way we can save a little bit on our vacations because, you know, we are the Frugal Homestead. We like to save a little bit of money. This is just a nice way to get our breakfast in for next to nothing. Now, when using this, you're going to want to err on the side of letting it stay in longer if you like your crispy waffles. If you like your waffles to be more soft, take them out earlier. It does not take long because in the time I'm sitting here talking to you, this thing is almost done already. So let's take a look. Okay, we're getting close there. Now, I have overfilled this thing, and since it's a popper top kind, it does overflow if you overfill it too much, so I always kind of err on the side of less is more. But with that said, you're going to see what else this thing can do here just as soon as we get done making waffles. Because when putting together a full breakfast, I've figured out a way to use this thing to completely make an excellent breakfast sandwich, which you should check out here. Alright, so we should be just about done. Now we're seeing it start to brown. That's a good sign. That's how you know it's done. And we're good to go. So, going to give it another spray, put the rest of our batter in there, just so that we can finish up and make our breakfast sandwich. Now we're doing this real time, guys. So I'm showing you how fast this is. And you can make this same recipe yourself. This is super easy, super cost efficient. If you wanted to, you could even put some sugar-free syrup inside those waffles to give it that, like, I don't know, the McDonald's McGriddles taste. You know what I mean? Where they actually put the syrup inside the waffles or inside the pancakes that they make their sandwiches with, and it gives it that taste. Now, we've been doing a bunch of recipes, and if you guys have any ideas on recipes we could do with this, drop them in the comments. We're always looking for new ways to take appliances we got and manipulate them into making different kinds of meals, which is one of the things we're about to show you as soon as this is done cooking. Because our next step is, I'm going to show you how to cook an egg in it to make an actual breakfast sandwich. Real time here, look at how fast this is going. Now, I hear a lot of people say, well, I can just go buy Eggo waffles and stick them in the toaster. You're not going to get a waffle that feels like that when you put it in the toaster. Eggo waffles just are not fresh waffles. There you can see it rise like I talked about when you overfill it. It won't hurt anything, but it does happen. But back to the Eggo waffle thing, it's one of those things where if you don't know about fresh waffles and the difference between an Eggo and that, but for the cook time, it's not much different, honestly. So now that we've already got it heated up and we are almost done, all we got to do is finish this one up, and I'm going to show you how I make the egg in it, and then we're going to assemble it to make a breakfast sandwich. But I think for $7 to $15, guys, you can't beat this. I love the fact that it's versatile. I've also taken and put other things in it, like if you go get a pack of cinnamon rolls from the store, like a roll, and roll them out and pop them down in there, they will cook the cinnamon rolls waffle style. That's another awesome little hack to use this thing to make an excellent little breakfast for you, your kids, whatever. We've actually been making these, and I've been cutting them into strips for like waffle sticks, and my granddaughter then can dunk them in her syrup, or making meal preps with them. Taking about 4 or 5 of those and cutting them up in strips, and taking little 1-ounce sugar-free containers. Look at that. That's a nice one there. And it's very hot. Makes excellent meal preps too when you're on the run. Alright, so we're going to put one more time, and we're just going to pour an egg. Now these are medium white eggs, not as good as our farm eggs we usually do, so bear with us here. I actually used all the rest of our farm eggs the other day making some French toast, so we're back to using store-bought eggs until I can get some more. But what I want to explain to you guys is the few dollars you're going to spend is going to make a real good quality product there that you're going to be able to hand to your family with fresh made waffles. Get your kids involved, guys. Get your grandkids involved. if you've got elderly people in the house, this could be something that's really fun for them to get involved with all the kids and all the family to make something. And I'll be honest, I even like decorating them. Sometimes I'll pull out the sugar-free chocolate syrup or the powdered peanut butter and whip up like a peanut butter topping and put it over them for my granddaughter. So let's see where we're at here. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Let's let that... Grab a fork to help get it out when it's time. But spending a few minutes with this little guy, and I promise you, you'll enjoy it. And even if you watch the paint wear off because it gets so hot, you still got to give it up to it because it does a good job. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright. We're going to go just a shade longer because I like my eggs a little more done than most people do. But you probably could have gotten away with it right then and there. Now, as you can see, it'll start steaming. You can smell that done cooked egg smell. That's when you know it's perfect. Looky there, guys. That's what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is just take and put that right on top of the other waffle. So you now have a waffled egg. And you can throw stuff in it, peppers, onions, whatever, and it'll cook it just fine. I did a spinach one the other day. It came out real good. But I mean, look at that, guys. Then you take and put your other one on top. You have a fully made breakfast sandwich. Now tell me that is not amazing. That took no time at all. In the time you watched this video, you could have been having breakfast sandwiches with your family. And the best part is, I get to eat it. That's really good. I didn't realize the protein powder I used was birthday cake. That's really good. Really, really good, guys. So as you can see, I really enjoy this little guy. I feel like it was really good money spent. I plan on buying about 10 of them to give away for presents at Christmas time just because I've had so much fun playing with it. Me and my granddaughter love to make things in it, and I'm working every day to try and figure out how to make new things in it. The next thing I think I'm going to try is we have some catata berries, which is a relation to a blackberry. I think we're going to try and put the waffles in there and then smash them down into it and see how it comes out. Like a tart waffle almost. And then obviously you would add the sugar-free syrup to give it that sweetness side. But if you have one of these, let me know down in the comments what you think of it, or if you have any of the other nostalgia products. I really think that these are really good for the money. Think about how much less counter space this takes up. If you do need to put it away, it can fit up into a cabinet. It's not some big bulky thing like a full-size waffle maker is. And with that said, and I don't know why you wouldn't have by now, go down, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you see all of our upcoming videos. Make sure you drop us a like. We really appreciate it. It helps the channel, helps get this video in front of more eyes. And with that said, I'm going to finish my breakfast sandwich that you guys just sat here and watched me make. And I will see you guys in the next one.